part of the Redwood State Forest, and the park ranger said, "I'm so sorry, but we're all booked up, so there's no camping spots." So we were like, "Oh no, like what do we do?" We drove all this way, and she saw that we were very dejected. So she said, "We have this area in the woods, in the forest. It's like we use it for research. It's primitive camping. It's free. It won't be any charge. Would you like to do that?" And we're like, "Yeah, that sounds great. That's awesome." So she gave us a map, and she gave us a brochure, and the brochure had a bear on it. So I was like, "Okay, cool. Like, we're in California. That's like the state animal." So I paid it no mind. So we show up to the camp spot, the very primitive research camp spot. It was underneath two very full apple trees. And on the ground, in between the two very full apple trees, were 3 piles of poop. And inside the poop was like chunks of apple and sassafras and like seeds. I don't think this is a good idea to like set up our camp right here. And so we looked maybe 50 yards away. We're like, "Yeah, let's set up our camp there. Like we would be safer there." So we set up our campsite, we cooked our dinner, we cleaned everything up, and as the sun was setting, the moon started to rise. And the moon was so full. It was the biggest moon I've ever seen. And what I wanted to do was go for a walk in the moonlight. My boyfriend was like, "No, that is not a good idea." But I was like, "The moon is so beautiful. We have to go for a walk in the moonlight." So we put on our headlamps, and we go traipsing in the moonlight. And then we heard this snap. Our heads turned to look towards the sound, and our headlamps, like your story, our headlamps turn, and we see 3 pairs of round eyes. They're maybe 30 feet away from us, and they're like our same height. We froze in fear. What do we do? And my boyfriend's like, "I told you we should have gone." I'm like, "I know. So let's just walk back carefully, and then we'll walk back quickly to our campsite. Like, what do we do? Do we pack up? Like, it's nighttime. We don't want to pack up. So we decided to put all of our food together. We walked like a mile back to our truck. We put the food back in the truck, and we came back. And on the way back, I found this giant stick. And the stick was shaped in the shape of a Y. And I remembered in Norse code or Norse rune that the Y shape is protection. So I was like, "We have a stick, we have protection, we can do this." We built a fire, and then we stood guard. I felt like this old, like Neolithic cave hunter person, like protecting ourselves from this bear. I was really scared though, and for like 2 hours we were like, "What do we do? What do we do if the bear comes?" And they were like, "It's so weird that the ranger didn't tell us that there was a bear problem here." And so anyway, so like some time passed, and then I started to feel like I'm going to just be at peace with what's happening. And I'm gonna send good vibes out to the bears. Like, we're just here trying to camp. We're not gonna bother you. You don't bother us. We'll be okay. And I started to feel like at peace with it. And I decided to just go to bed. My boyfriend, he decided to like stay watch, but I was like, "We're good." So we woke up the next morning. We broke down camp. We brought our stuff back to the truck. I went to open the glove box to put some stuff in, and I found a pamphlet with a bear on it. And I decided to look inside, and it was like, "You are in bear country, and this is what you have to do." And I felt like an idiot because the ranger did tell us, like, a little bit about bears being there. So the moral of the story is when a park ranger gives you literature, you should probably read it.